Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Nameless in the beginning of Red's Route. And last time we got accosted by some douchey bitches. And I don't understand how those assholes aren't in jail, but I'm sure they will come back and accost us because the heroine is stupid. Like, I'm getting to the point now where I'm like, she is stupid. And not in a cute way, like the derpy way where she doesn't understand that they all misunderstood when she was talking about boobs. And you're like, oh, come on now. This is literally stupid. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't want people to worry about me. I'm fine. Bitch, those whores just accosted you. Press charges. Now this, no, I'm fine. It'll go away. No. Everything else you can, like, maybe hope goes away. This was crossing a line, but I'm sure nothing will happen and those girls will come back and almost kill us and Jesus. Just Jesus. Stop. I don't want people to worry about me. I don't want to draw any more attention to myself. Too late. Jail for those bitches. Like, damn. I cannot believe that, like, I know we're supposed to be, like, suspend our disbelief because dolls came to life. But, like, seriously? What is wrong with all the hoes in the school? Like, what is wrong with the school? I have never... That's some crazy fucking shit. Like, oh, look, there's a bunch of hot guys at school now. Let's all murder each other. That's like a whole game. We need some weird murdery romancy atome game, I guess. Like, for that, I mean, I don't know how you would do that, but like, I'm just like, where's that game? Because this is some crazy shit. It's fucking crazy. Dimension is fucking crazy because it's fucking crazy. I can't. Anyway, I'm sure they'll come back and threaten us later. Because, you know, quote unquote, it's fine. Dumbass. This girl's a dumbass. We turned into a dumbass. I don't know if it's from having pages from our diary ripped out or what, but we getting dumber as we go. We're perfect for Red because he's a little brain dead too. In an innocent way, we're just literally doing completely stupid things that we should know better. Seriously. I just can't. Anyway. It's already lunchtime. Thankfully, I survived through the morning classes. I felt myself calm down after a couple of hours. When I came back to my senses, I realized all the kids went to the cafeteria to battle over the food. I must have been too tensed up to notice everyone leaving the classroom. I headed out to buy bread. Again, what's the fucking thing with the bread? It's driving me bonkers. If I just walk to the end of the hallway, I'll get to the cafeteria. I tried my best to walk straight, but I felt my legs shaking. I see a couple kids in the same uniform walking far away. They immediately remind me of the scary incident I had earlier. I think that's going to happen because there's a bunch of people in this fucking uniform is all I'm saying. What if those girls come and threaten me again? What if I get dragged somewhere again? That's why you press charges. I've never been this nervous to walk the hallway by myself. I should have asked Sway and Shinbi to go with me. I think I was too at ease. I thought I would have calmed down by now, but my mind was in a hurricane again. I thought I would have calmed down from being almost murdered. No, again, God, my God. My heart pounds. Each and every student that passes by me feels like a threat. What if they're the girls I saw earlier? Oh, sorry. I bumped into a girl who was passing by. I froze at the spot without knowing. But again, how did the cops not show up, get statements, get a description, and arrest those bitches? How were they still, like, what if I see those girls? Their asses should have been arrested. Like, there were witnesses. Like, no, we're gonna gloss over this completely? Okay, I can't. Our dolls came to life, and we fell in love with them. Yeah, we can get over that. But there's a line, and that's it. Like, holy shit. They're just wandering around the school like nothing happened. Like, we're gonna get you next time, bitch. No? I shouldn't have to be worried about this. Other bitches, yes. But not those three. Those three should be up the river. They up the creek without a motherfucking paddle. That's all I'm saying. That's where they should be. How are they still walking around school to be able to be a threat to me? And how, after almost even if they got away, even if nobody did anything, how the fuck would they have the audacity to come after me again after they had the cops called on them and they got away scot-free? Now they're just magic, like, psh, nothing's gonna happen to us. Oh, I will stab you. Like, I mean, holy shit. Holy shit. Bitches in the school are fucking crazy. Girl, we need to transfer. That's all I'm saying. I quickly checked her face and realized she wasn't one of those three. But I can't move. As soon as I realized my body was frozen, I turned pale. My hands broke out in cold sweat. Are you okay? I want to answer, but I can't move my lips. The girl standing in front of me asked with worry. But the hand that was about to grab my shoulders out of worry scared me so much. I shut my eyes tight from the fear. It was at that moment. What's going on? I heard a familiar voice. I barely managed to open my eyes. Lance was coming toward us. Oh, you're Lance from the Hot Five. Excuse me for a moment. Lance pulled my stiff arm. My legs instantly started to move as if they were ice, as if the ice was shattering. Lance dragged me and headed somewhere. Lance? I called him, but he didn't stop. This seems like we're going down like we're on the Red path, but Lance is more heroic and loving to us than Red. It's weird. I get it that Lance and Red are the opponents. Lance was so jealous of Red during Red's path and whatever. They had to have some little conflicts intermixed between the boys, right? But I just feel like at this point we're Lance, we really should be dating you again. I only saw his back as he marched forward. What's suddenly up with him? Sorry. Lance took me to the school rooftop. After checking that no one was there, Lance let me go, and he loosened his hardened face. Are you really all right? You just froze in the hallway. I have to ask, what really happened to you? I kept my mouth closed and didn't say anything. I'll only make more people worry by telling the truth. Bitch, just tell him. Lance soon frowned, looking frustrated. This is not the time to, not say anything. But he asked again with patience. Tell me the details. As a person who lives with you, I believe I have to know what happened to you to put you in this much shock. Yeah. There's no need to worry. It's already in the past, and okay, I can't. We started out really good with this, but now she's just getting so fucking stupid that it's just making me angry now. So fucking... I'm fine! Everything is fine! Someone tried to stab me, but I'm fine. Girl, you too dumb to live right now. This is where we're heading. We started out so good, and we just got to the stupidest fucking character ever. Nope, I can't handle it. If you started out this stupid, it would have been annoying. But, you progress over time. You're just descending into, stupidity, and I can't. It makes me so angry. I get it, you can't defend yourself. We're not asking her to be tough, so she's going to be thrown in these terrible situations. But fucking have some stones and tell people. Don't be, oh no, I just can't tell anyone. They'll worry about me. They have a right to worry about you. Some bitches tried to kill you. Why are you stupid? Oh. I don't know why this makes me so fucking mad, but it does. Stop being dumb. Just for the sake of, plot convenience. But it's so we're going to spend, 14 chapters on her being stupid when she should have been honest up front? I get it. You could have made a better story than just, she's a fucking idiot. That's what makes me mad. We wrote some good stories. We did that. But now, to drag out, T and Red's parts, we have to make her the dumbest fucking person imaginable. You didn't need that. We already got the conflict. These girls are going to attack her, but tell someone. Tell someone what happened. Blah, blah, blah. Let them worry about you, because in this instance, they should. Especially when they keep asking. It's not hey, are you okay? No, I'm fine. And then they ignore you. They keep asking. Stop being stupid. I know what they're throwing all this in for. Oh, and then it'll drag it out, and then it'll cause drama and conflict. No, we don't. You could have written a way better story than just her being a fucking moron. I just really don't like it when the heroines are really stupid. We're always a little derpy. I'm oh, you're dumb. You don't know what they're doing. Oh, okay. And you can get over that, but this is crossing the line of just, I can't. No. We had really good stories up till now, and this is just... Ugh. There's no need to worry. It's already in the past, and it's not, though. I will not tell anyone else if possible. What's if possible? He should have said he'd never tell. Because somebody needs to be told! You're a dumbass. Lance came closer as I kept my mouth shut, and before I knew it, he drove me into a corner. I couldn't back off anymore, and we were so close our noses were about to touch. Speak. What happened to you? Lance interrogated me persistently. I felt weaker at seeing those serious eyes. Lance keeps to himself so he won't carelessly tell other people. Should I trust him? Fucking yes! I took a deep breath and managed to start talking. Thank fucking God. Somebody with intelligence now knows. Actually, I was dragged to an alleyway behind the main street. Those girls must have liked the Hot Five a lot. They kept questioning me on my relationship with you guys, and they threatened me a bit. No, leave off the a bit part. They threatened you. I didn't bother to talk about how violent they were, but Lance's face was hardened enough. I cannot believe you went through that on your way to school. It would be best for you not to take the limousine from now on. That's not going to stop them from attacking me, though. Like, now you're all stupid. Lance, I expected better of you. Yeah, I think so, too. The threats on the way to school will disappear for now. No, they won't. Huh? They'll disappear just by me not taking the limo? That's the second dumbest thing in this. Lance seemed to think for a while. And he let out a deep sigh. Why are you sighing? I've considered a way in which you can go to school safely, but it's not an option I wish to recommend. Huh? Listen carefully, Lance said with a serious voice. I just quietly nodded. Join the drama club Red is a member of. What? I doubted my ears. It was a suggestion I never thought Lance would say. He was the one who was most against me joining the club in the first place. But before that, what does that have to do with me going to school safely? Join the club. As the festival conductor, I will register your name in the directory. Wait, you can't just... And never miss the rehearsals. Never. I can't believe Lance is saying this. But Lance didn't seem so keen to say it. Now, we should go back. I will take you to the classroom. Okay, see, there you go. Don't take the limit. And go and be with Red at all times so no one will hurt you. Thank you. Why are you fucking smart and we're the dumbest fucking person? I'll just handle the abuse and the threats and the fear and just, whatever, because I don't want you guys to worry that some girls tried to kill me. Thank God there's some fucking smart person in this game, because we're stupid as fuck now. Huh? You don't need to. And I was on my way to the cafeteria. If you were going to buy lunch, your friends went to get yours as well, so do not worry. Soy and Shinbi? Yes. Anyways, you were strange. Going to grab lunch by yourself after all that's happened to you. I do not know if you're relaxed or what. No, we're stupid, Lance. Lance let out another sigh and walked towards the door. Now hurry up. Oh, okay. Lance marched forward and stood in front of the door, waiting for me. Soy and Shinbi went to get my lunch, too. I felt touched at their subtle kindness. No, they're just not idiots. They're like, she probably shouldn't go. We'll go get her lunch for her because she's been through a lot. And we're like, oh my God, they're so kind. I mean, yes, they are kind, but they're your friends and they understand that you've been through something traumatic. And you seem to be the only moron who doesn't get that. I'm not going to pull this off as, well, she's trying to be strong. No, she's just being stupid. There's a difference. I went through something horrible this morning, but thanks to Lance, Soy, and Shinbi, my heart felt warm. And thanks to their brains, today I'm going home with Yin-Ho. I was packing my bags when he insisted that we go together. Smart. Besides, I might just suddenly freeze again like I did at lunch if I go by myself. I'm glad I'm going with Yin-Ho. I mean, I get at some point you're going to let your guard down and be like, I'm calm, I can walk around, I'm going to let it go. But it's in the past. It was literally like 5 minutes ago, girl, now. After we got off the bus, we walked on the street, which was pretty empty. I'm glad I can go home with Master like this. But what if someone sees and gets jealous again? I feel like we only harm you. I feel bad to see Yin-Ho be so gloomy. I mean, technically. It's not his or any of the other boys' fault. If they find out that the girls actually hit me in the alleyway, they'll blame themselves more. I had to be the one to comfort him. And that's fucked up. Well, things can happen. Not everything can work out. Don't worry about it. I gulped down the nervousness and acted cheerful on purpose. But Yin-Ho didn't seem to feel any better. But I really hate Master getting in danger. Thank you for worrying about me. I'll be more careful now. And you remember that this is a secret from T, Red, and Yuri, right? I'll do whatever you want. Yin-Ho looked at me with worried eyes. Okay, thanks. Huh? I heard a ringtone and realized it was my phone. Wait. I asked Yin-Ho to understand and pressed the call button. Hello? Heroin! Heroin! As soon as I put the phone to my ear, I heard Red screaming. What's going on? No. Does he know what happened to me this morning? Of course. Yeah, what's up? I tried my best to sound calm, but I couldn't help but gulp. No, he didn't. Oh, he's hears about Lance that you're joining the drama club is what it is. I heard from Lance. What? Did Lance tell him? He told me he'd never tell. No, he didn't. He said if possible. Oh, wait. He said if possible. There you go. Much better. I just gave up and waited for Red to finish. I heard. You're going to join the drama club. Huh? Oh, right. Lance said he'd just register my name. Red must have got excited and called. Hearing his reaction, I guess he doesn't know what happened to me this morning. Thank God. He hated it so much, but he came during rehearsals today. I asked him why he came, but he didn't answer and just wrote your name on the list. He said all the paperwork is finished already. Did you hear? Oh, yeah. Did you hear you joined the drama club? That's news to me. Like, Jesus. Ha! Awesome! You convinced him, right? Ha! I knew it. My heroine. Beating that silver jerk. So like my heroine. I couldn't see him since we were talking on the phone, but I'm sure Red's jumping up and down right now. But the more I hear his excited voice, the clearer I remember what happened this morning. I don't know why I suddenly remembered Red saying he'd come and rescue me. Anyways, we have rehearsals after school, and you have to come all the time. After we finish rehearsing, we go home together. I guess we'll go home together every day. So excited. Lance even asked me to make sure that you don't miss practice. How the hell did you convince him? Well, I just had to get almost murdered and deny it and pretend to be brave when I'm scared shitless because I'm dumb. I now understand why Lance made me join the club. They all go home together after rehearsal? Now I won't have to go home by myself. See, Lance is intelligent. I mean, I get that we wouldn't have thought of that on our own, like after a traumatic experience. We're not like, let me think. I should do this. Lance is like, you know what? Do this, and we need someone else to think of these things for us. I don't blame them for that. I just blame her for being that fucking stupid. No, I'm fine. It's cool. I'm not pressing charges. Whatever. Those girls are going to come up later, and they're going to get stabbed, and we're going to almost die, and it's going to be like, see, this would have been prevented. He wouldn't have been keen about it, but he did it all for me. I felt touched. That just shows you how much he loves you. Marry him. Let's talk more about the play at home. I'm with Yinho right now. Okay, heroine. Anyway, you made the best choice. See you later. Red hung up the phone. Yinho, who was listening in on the conversation, widened his eyes and asked, Master, you said yes to the play? I heard Red's voice all the way here. Oh, yeah, it just happened. I see. That's good. I think it'd help you forget all of this, Master. Except for one of those bitches is probably in the drama club. Yeah, you're right. I really hope it does. Yeah, because being in the play with Red and kissing him at the end. Oh, we don't know about that yet, but I'm sure that's going to happen. Oh, that'll make them real happy. Even if it's a play. These psycho bitches can't tell reality from fantasy. Because otherwise they wouldn't be so fucking psycho and trying to kill people over a boy. Hello? Jesus. There must not be, like, seriously, what is in the water? Like, what? I'm still, it's what's in the bread, okay? Because I gotta get some bread for lunch. Like, just bread? That's all you're gonna eat? Just bread? That's weird. That's too carby. How is that? I just don't think that's good. It's not really well balanced. And we're gonna stab you because you talked to a cute boy that we like. Wait, what are they putting in this motherfucking bread? It's some crazy shit. Like crazy! 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 Finally loosened his face and smiled a bit. Crazy! I smiled back. And like Soy and Shinbi obviously don't eat bread because they're the only people who aren't like fucking flipping out. Today's dinner is tomato spaghetti. Yinho's dishes are always decorated so well. It was cute the way the small mozzarella pieces were sprinkled on the spaghetti. I feel like he cared about every single tiny shred of cheese. What's up with you? I came home early so I could make dinner. When Tia asked, Yinho silently looked at me and smiled. So Master can cheer up. Hee hee. As I requested, Yinho didn't tell anyone what happened today. I smiled back at Yinho. Good idea, Yellow. Heroine has to rehearse from tomorrow, so she has to eat up. Starting tomorrow. The play? You decided to do it? T looked surprised. Ha! I don't know how she managed to convince Lance, but she joined the club. I never knew he would come himself to write her name on the list. Oh, have Lance and Red made a truce? Yuri whistled. But Lance just scoffed as if that would never happen. and he laid down his spoon for a while. It is very noisy, and Yuri, there's something I wish to say. What? Do not let her in the limousine from now on. What? Yuri looked at Lance as if he just said something absurd. He seemed to ask Lance what the hell he was saying, and T and Red made the same face. Oh, yes, I think that would be better too. As Yino stepped up too, Yuri's expression became odd. What's the reason? Did something happen? T asked, sensing something strange. Ugh, I hope they don't figure it out. Lance and Yinho looked at me like, hi, they're going to, at some point. It's as if they're asking me permission to tell them. Because, I'm sorry. It may have been in the freshman class, but you don't think it's going to slowly trickle up and around and out that, like, some girl got accosted? Some freshman got her ass kicked by some seniors who were still wandering the halls and totally didn't have charges pressed against them. Weird. This happens every day. Normal Tuesday. Seriously, this shit would be all over the place. And those bitches would be in jail, but whatever. While us three were silently communicating with our eyes, Yuri looked appalled. Why are you interfering in our relationship? If my honey doesn't ride the limo, there's no reason for you all to. Why can't the heroine ride the limo? That's... Because a lot of people get jealous of her. Lance made it clear. Yuri relaxed after hearing that. What? That's the reason. Isn't jealousy the blessed ones are destined and virtuous enough to ignore? I have no idea what he's trying to... Okay, anyway. But if they get too jealous, we can't just ignore them. Yino's voice grew smaller. The boys will surely get suspicious now. Sorry. My voice hurts, so, like, I keep yawning, which feels like... Get too jealous? Why are you suddenly saying that? T's eyes grew sharp. Ugh, this is not good. T started interrogating us. I think he already sensed that something happened. What happened? Tell me. Oh, that's... Can we say... Lance looked at me and asked. I really hoped it wouldn't go this way. T, Yuri, and Red all focused on me. Since this already happened, it'd just be best for me to explain. I let out a sigh and opened my mouth. Well, actually, something happened. Because she takes Yuri's limousine, some jealous girls kidnapped her this morning. And they're not in jail! Kidnap? Everyone stared at me. I'm not going to be able to do Red's voice this whole entire path, because I don't know if you can tell, like, my voice is wrecked right now. Like, I can't. Like, and everyone's voice, every angry voice, and every one that's got that, I can't, it's really ripping my throat up, like, and that's what keeps making me yawn, too. I don't know why. Oh my god. Red even dropped his spoon. Heroine, are you okay? You're not hurt. First, Red, calm down and let's listen to her. So, the whole class wasted the first period to look for her. Class president found her and she didn't seem hurt, although we don't know exactly what happened. I was kidnapped, but nothing serious happened, and I lied a bit to not make a big deal, but seeing everyone's expressions, it seemed useless. Again, I was just kidnapped, it's fine. Fucking moron. I can understand, like, oh my god, it was scary, and these girls kidnapped me and were threatening me, and maybe you won't say that they got violent and hit you. Okay, but, like, it's nothing. I'm gonna be Lance here for a minute. Idiot. Everyone seemed to be in panic already. Ugh, this is why I didn't want to say it. My honey, are you really okay? You don't seem hurt. Master says she's fine now, but I want someone to be with her when she goes to school and comes back home. So that's why I listed her in the drama club. Considering the situation, she will not be taking the limo anymore. Lance organized the situation and said, if that's true, we have no choice. My honey, you're not hurt, right? Even Yuri was looking at me with worry, and T seemed to be lost in his thoughts. T's like, I want to be the one to hurt you. He's fantasizing about it. Yuri, you're going to wish you weren't in that bedroom later with T and his dark, creepy fantasies. It was then... Red abruptly stood up from his seat. Heroine, I'm sorry. Red? Red didn't answer and just stormed out. Red! Leave him. Lance stopped me from trying to follow him. I heard Red leave the house. He's a quick-tempered, so he'll be fine if we just leave him. And he'll be going to school with me now. You're going to school with me? Do not make me repeat. Since I have to leave early for my discipline guide duties, you'll have to wake up early too. It's not so bad to go to school with Lance, but it bothers me that I have to wake up early every morning. That's the positive spin on this. I'm bad at waking up in the morning as it is. But seeing Lance's expression, I could tell he's really determined. Lance finished what he had to say and went to his room after putting away his plate. But still, I'm thankful that he cares about me. I guess I'll have to wake up early now. I already feel tired. I stopped writing in my diary. I was still bothered by the fact that Red stormed out of the house. It's been a while since he left, but I haven't heard him come back inside. He might have gotten lost somewhere, or he might be feeling depressed. Red's apology kept hovering around my ear. It must have been a shock for him that he didn't rescue me. He did always tell me to trust him. Besides, Red genuinely believes he's a warrior for justice. He would have been shocked and even felt guilty about what happened to me. Huh? I was cleaning out my bag after writing in my diary when I found the chocolate cookie inside. Right. I was going to give this to Red. I felt more worried about him after seeing the cookie in my hand. Should I look around the house? I still feel scared of going out by myself, but as long as I don't go too far, I'll be okay. I quietly got ready to head out. Huh. I thought I might have to go a bit far to find Red, but the plan changed as soon as I went out. Red was crouched down right in front of the house. Red... I held onto the chocolate cookie and sat beside him. Oh, heroin. Red's voice was completely spiritless. After silently looking at the stars for a while, Red mumbled, Are you really okay? Yeah, don't worry about me. Red didn't continue and just looked up at the sky. It was unlike him to be this quiet. What's he thinking about? We're supposed to give him the cookie. And we would choose stay still if we're going down the bad path, but we have to get down the good one first. I quietly watched the stars too and handed him the chocolate cookie. Huh? I brought it to give to you. You know, Banjul, the cafe T works at? I got it from there. You seem to like chocolate. I hope Red feels a bit better with this. Red? But Red didn't take the chocolate cookie I handed him. I don't think he feels any better. Does he not like the cookie? I'm sorry. Red apologized again. Huh? About what? I pretended to be clueless. For not rescuing you. Of course. I knew he'd say this. Red always sincerely believed that he's the hero. I knew one day he'd have to face reality and get sad like this. Why are you sorry? How could you have known that I was kidnapped? Of course, it would have been nice if you knew. I felt a bit embarrassed thinking that I actually thought of Red during that incident. It's realistically impossible, I said in a sad voice. I never wanted to say this to Red. But if his reality and ideals are too far apart, he'll only get more gloomy. Red clenched his fists. I wanted to save you at least. I wanted to save at least you. At least you. No matter how many times Lance teased me for being stupid, and Yuri laughed at me. Yuri laughed at me. Lanced at me. What the fuck? I always wanted to save you at least. I'm stupid. Maybe I'm completely useless. Instead, Lance might be more the hero. He's always right. At least he tries to find a way to save you. He acts fast, too. Compared to that, I didn't even know what happened to you. I'm not a hero. Red dropped his shaking gaze. He looked like he'd start crying any minute now. But he seemed to try his best to keep back his tears in front of me. Oh, I was sad that you didn't come rescue me either. What should I say? Ahem. Why do you want to be a hero? Why do you want to be a hero so bad? Red didn't say anything. I've never seen Red stay this quiet. I think his self-confidence has hit rock bottom, and I feel bad thinking it's because of me. I'm the one who feels sorry. I know how much he genuinely cares for me. I thought for a while on how I can comfort him. For a moment, silence flowed between us again. I decided to be honest instead of saying anything fancy. The reason why Red is so awesome, the reason I'm always thankful towards him. You are an awesome, inspiring hero. What? You're not a perfect hero yet, but you have the innocent heart it takes to become one. Red turned his head a bit at what I said. I smiled while looking into his still shaking eyes. I know that you really care for me. That's why your spirits are so low right now, isn't it? You really are like Red from TV. The way you think of your team and treat others honestly. Red stared at me, and I stared into his eyes. I hope my sincerity reaches you like yours always does. Red slowly blinked. Do you really think so? Yes, of course. Red looked hopeful again. I beamed to see that. I gave him a smile as big as the one he showed me before. Red's eyes instantly widened, and his ears suddenly turned as red as his hair. Is it cold right now? Red, your ears are red. Are you cold? Oh, he's embarrassed because he loves us. I reached out my hand to cover his ears when he abruptly got up. I was surprised and faltered a bit because he got up so suddenly. But Red hesitated to see me like that as well. What's going on? Red just spaced out and looked at me. And when our eyes met again, he hurriedly turned his head and said towards the sky, You're right. Yes, I'm an aspiring hero right now. I just haven't realized my true powers yet. Yet, Red said while clenching his fists. Someday, I'll realize my special powers like Red from TV. Heroine, when I do, I'll really... Red didn't continue and stammered a bit. He sat down again and looked at me. I heard a serious voice. I'll protect you. So, I'll try my best from now on, Heroine. Red seemed much brighter than before. I felt so much better to see him like that. But, even if you don't have special powers, you are a great guy, Red. But I don't think it's yet time to say that. I stopped myself. This cookie looks really good. Thanks. Red took the cookie and said thanks. It's cold. Let's go in now. Oh, yeah. And... Thanks. Red looked at me with a kind face and smiled. At that moment, my heart jumped a bit. My ears felt hot. I wanted to know more about why Red obsesses on being a hero so much. Red's great enough without being the hero. Does he not know that? I'm sorry, I had to pause because I'm debating, because this is the point where we should actually... Let's see if after this little scene we end up getting to the next chapter, because then that's the perfect place to go back and do the bad ending, because we've gotten all the choices. But, Heroine, I've never seen you smile like that. No. Do you smile like that to everyone else, too? Then do the other boys get butterflies in their stomachs like I do right now? For some reason, I don't like that. Why is my heart pounding? This is... Oh. Okay. I'm just going to save here. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. We're going to save here. We're going to come back here. No, cancel. Whoops. Back. I forgot we got to load. I'm going to come back here and we're going to do the bad ending. So we go back to our thing. Someone comes in. Let's escape. I have to run out of here. Whoops. That instinctual thought filled my whole head. I tried my best to calm down my shaking legs and tried to get up from my seat. Where are you going? Hey, hold her down. Two girls ran at me. I can't stay like this. No! At that moment... Soy and Shinbi ex machina. And then we're supposed to not give him the cookie. So all this is the same. This just breaks Red. That's basically what it does. We stay still. Heavy silence flowed between us. It's a bit uncomfortable to stay like this. Should I give him the cookie? I handed him the cookie I had in my hand. Red didn't take it and just stared at it for a while. Oh. And he finally opened his mouth. I'm sorry. Red apologized again. Okay. And then we say, don't be so anxious, and then this is where we get our bad ending. Don't be so nervous. Red? Red kept his mouth closed. What is he thinking right now? It's getting cold. Let's go in. And he suddenly stood up from his seat. Huh? Okay. He didn't seem fine, but I could tell he didn't want to talk about it anymore. I lay down on my bed and looked toward the dolls. I just felt bad to see Red be so nervous. But reality isn't so simple. This is an obstacle Red must overcome. With that, I stopped thinking and closed my eyes. He's gonna disappear like... Who am I? Why was I born? I'm not special. I'm not popular. Am I just a failure? Is that it? A new person has come. Oh, you're her doll. Why are you here? Where am I? Why am I... You've abandoned your own name. How naughty of you to abandon yourself when the owner hasn't even left you. How could you have come here? You have the piece. The piece? You have to give her the piece, or else you're useless. Go back out. Go back to her. I want to go back too. I don't know why I'm here. All you have to do is remember your name. Now hurry and remember. My name? You can't remember? I don't remember. Oh well. I mean, since your name was everything that formed you, I guess. No other name is more special than yours. This game is going to end so boringly. Why did this boy have to have the last piece? I'll complain to the wizard when he comes. What should I do now? You'll be stuck here until you recall your name. First, sit beside me. Let's observe her together. Her? Your previous owner. She's probably crying her eyes out because you're gone. What? Oh. Seeing your reaction, I can tell you have no intention of going back. Even if I go back, I won't be able to protect her. Yeah, all right. Then keep drowning in the sorrows of a loser. You have to stay here until we turn back time. What should be the cost this time? Your memories will do. Since you're a failed product, your memories won't be that precious anyways. What? When will the wizard come? That's so sad, guys. The title of that bad ending
히로인, 점심 잘 챙겨 먹어.
is
너는
Lost...
더 먹어야 해.
Hey, shh! Is Lost Identity. Because he, obviously, it's fitting. That's kind of sad, though. He's like, oh, poor Red. I kind of feel bad for him, but anyway. I'm going to scroll back up on our guide here. Here we go. All right, so, continue. This is where we were. Okay. The sunlight warmed up the room. Is it morning already? The weather must be good today, too. No one came to wake me up, but I got out of bed. Oh, right. I decided to take the bus to school starting today, and Lance is going with me. I hope Lance doesn't nag me. Oh, no, actually, silence is more scary than his nagging. I headed to the living room, imagining going to school with Lance. I finished breakfast as usual and hurried out to the front door to catch Lance. Lance, do we really have to go out so early every morning? You have no right to refuse. You don't want to be kidnapped again, do you? Prince, if you're going to be that cold, why don't you leave her to me? This all happened because I left her to you. Do you not see how much I'm already suffering? How much I'm suffering? You love us, Lance. Lance was so right, I couldn't say anything and just put on my shoes. My mind was so urgent I couldn't put on my shoes properly. Wait a moment! Red ran out from Grandpa's room and yelled. Huh? It wasn't time for Red to go out, but he seemed to be all ready. I realized why I couldn't protect the heroine. Why don't you write that down in your diary later? We are busy, so we'll be going. When Lance was about to urge me, Red grabbed my arm. Red? I was surprised at the unexpected touch and looked at him. Lance seemed just as surprised and silently frowned. I couldn't protect you because I wasn't by your side. I should have been with you all the time to know if something happens to you. I told you I'd try my best, remember? I'm going to try starting now, heroine. Red smiled at me, and he passed Lance to open the front door. Red dragged me out, still holding onto my wrist. What are you doing? I'm going with the heroine. She'll be going with me. I love how they're fighting over me. It's adorable. Is there one where, is there a bad path where we're shared between Lance and Red? Can we just combine that with the Yuri T thing? Just banner. Sorry, Yinho. You're just not my type. You're too cute and adorable. You can be here and, cook food for us or something. Do my biddings, errand boy. but you can't be part of the man harem. Sorry, it's my role to protect her. That's my mission. Red said that and turned around to face me. I've heard him say this often before, but it was a bit different today. Oh, look, you didn't forget yourself. Oh, it's my mission to protect her. Yay! He seemed more determined. Good, because we can't protect ourselves, and we certainly, can't admit when we're being stupid, but as I hesitated, Red held on to me tighter and pulled at me. I'm taking the first step to becoming a hero, heroine. Did you just ignore... The first step is... running away from Lance. Red? Fucking cute. With those last words, Red ran off with my arm in his hand. Wait, aren't you running too fast? What if Lance follows us? Heroine, bear with me for a while. But Lance was just caring for me. At my words, Red turned around and looked at me. He was still running fast. His red hair flapped through the wind. You just have to hold on to me. If it gets too hard, I'll just carry you on my back, so don't worry. Oh, I might let go of you like this. For a moment, Red let go of me. While I was flustered, his palm touched mine. He locked his hand onto mine and grinned. The heroine's role isn't to be happy with that jerk. I'll make you happy. I'll protect you. I want you to just smile by my side. This is already, and it's and the end. We still have 5,000 chapters to go through, but this is pretty much as romancy as it gets. Come on, I'll protect you, heroine. You're mine. You can't be with that jerk. And it's did you just confess your love to me, sorta? Red held onto my hand tighter. I felt his warmth spread to my hand. Of course, in his head, he doesn't realize that he's in love with us, but it's this is a game. You're the heroine, and I'm the hero, and I gotta save you, and you can't be with that jerk. And it's you kind of haven't figured out that that's exactly what's happening here, have you? It's Red, so it's gonna take him a while. I haven't realized my powers yet, but I'll soon become a man who can protect you for real. My heart started beating fast from what he said. I heard the wind swoosh as we hastened our footsteps, and amidst the sound, I could hear footsteps of two people running in the same rhythm. Who's chasing us? I can understand Lance chasing us, but I could just tell by listening to the footsteps. Red is genuinely happy right now at this moment. Hey, we're gonna get to the bus stop, and Lance is gonna catch up and be like, "You asshole! Sup, Lance? Where have you been?" He looks much better than the Red from TV, the way he's smiling. I don't care if he doesn't become the hero. I don't care if he doesn't protect me. I like him just the way he is right now. So positive. This is when he looks best. My face heated up again thinking that. Red turned around just in time. Oh, and... Huh? A chocolate cookie. Yeah? It was really, really good. Red smiled while running. His smile was brighter than the sun. My heart is jumping again. Oh! Interesting. We got a Lance diary. Misunderstanding. What's the concept for this doll? An action hero. Red, the warrior of justice who cherishes his teammates and has the mission... Oh, whoa. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to cut that. The Red, warrior of justice who cherishes his teammates and has the mission of protecting the heroine. He's a doll that's just and innocent, but sort of has a sense of ingenious beauty. How about it? We'd have to consider how popular it would be to the general public, but it is a unique concept. Then let's make a sample first. Just one? Yes, the target audience will be small anyway, so manufacturing it in mass numbers will be quite risky. But instead, we put that. What? That? Yes, we've already put all the kinds of hearts we can in the previous release dolls. Since we're making just one this time, I thought it'd be good to put in something more special. One doll with a special kind of heart. How does it sound? And with that heart, we will make the doll believe it will open its eyes to special powers one day. Oh, that's so mean. It's a tricky request, so I can't guarantee the success, but I will try. If I succeed... After almost snatching me away from Lance, Red didn't let go of me even when we arrived at the school gate. I was sweating like a pig and barely managed to let go of his hand after peering around. But even after that, Red insisted that he take me to the classroom. Do I have to remind him of what happened when he carried me on his back to the infirmary last time? But Red might get depressed if I do. In the end, I let out a sigh and just let him. Whatever. I don't know. Good. We got to the classroom. Heroine, my morning mission is done for the day. I'm glad you got to school safe today. Red looked proud as if he just made a great accomplishment. It was then people around me started to stir. It was because Red suddenly appeared in the freshman hallway. Everyone started staring at me and Red. Is that Red? What's he doing here? He must have walked her to the classroom. Oh my god, really? She's in our class. Why is Red? More people were gathering around us. I was sweating. I desperately wanted to get out of the situation. I was about to automatically take a couple steps back. Oh my, who is this? I heard a loud and high voice among the whispers. We all turned around and saw Soy standing in front of the classroom door. I thought I saw a halo of light around her the way she stood there with her hands on her waist. Soy? Soy came towards Red and me and started talking. Red, what are you doing? No, actually, what do you want with her? Soy asked while smiling, but her smile was scary for some reason. Red answered proudly at Soy's question. Oh, I have to guard her. I'll be seeing her to the classroom every morning from now on. Guard? Why? Oh, something bad did happen to her, so I got worried. Soy squinted. It was as if she was asking him if he knows why that something bad happened. But Red never caught that yet. Do you know why? Like, Red, this is all your fault. You're kind of stupid, but you're cute. He's dumb and I can forgive it because he's literally dumb. We're supposed to be smarter than being the stupid that we've been. I mean, when we were like, oh, I had no clue that I was in love with Red, or do you like big boobs? And everyone's looking at mine. I'm like, oh my god. That I get. You know, that kind of derpy. You're like, oh, girl, that's dumb, but it's funny. The other kind of dumb in the beginning of this. Instead, he looked like he just remembered something and clapped his hands. Oh, and she'll be playing the heroine in the play I'm in, so I have to take care of her. Soy's eyes sparkled at what he said. Finally, Red said something she could use. Soy yelled out loud so everyone can hear. So, you're saying that this is a part of a play. Rehearsal, right? You guys have no choice but to go together, right? What? Play rehearsal? Red tried to say something, but Soy was faster. Didn't you just say it's for the play? Then you guys are obviously just rehearsing. Or is it something else? It's not because you like her or something like that, right? What? That's... Red blushed at Soy's straightforward question. I couldn't even tell his cheeks apart from his hair, and that's the thing, then bringing that up. Oh, it's not like you like her! Oh, you do. Shit, I just made it worse. I was just flustered when Soy organized the whole fuss. Now, you all heard, right? This is for the play. It's definitely not because he likes her. Of course not. Red would never like a girl like her. Phew, I was surprised. Well, I guess we'll be able to see Red often thanks to her. That's true! Thankfully, everyone seemed to go along with Soy's story. They wouldn't like a girl like her. I'm gonna take you down, bitch. I fucked all of these boys. Not Red yet, but I will. God damn it. They're all mine. This is my man harem. The hot 5 mama over here. Bitch, I own them. Fuck off. Step. I just want the man harem story to be the secret path, you know? Like, here's the reverse harem. Here it is. And then we show up at school and all the girls are like, oh, the hot bitch. They're all mine. Step. And then they all just spontaneously have heart attacks and die on the spot. Like, that's what you get for being cunts. You deserve it. I'm just saying. These twats suck, man. They're like the worst. I mean, I get the like, oh my god, I'm in love with him. And like, why is she with him? I'm gonna glare at her. But, you know, they're crossing some lines here. Red was still unable to say anything with his face blushed. Soy saw Red like that and grinned. Anyway, good job on the rehearsal. Then I'll take her away now. Soy? Huh? Soy quickly took me into the classroom. Red was still standing outside. He seemed a bit weird, but thanks to Soy, we avoided any trouble, and he has no clue that other girls are into him, so he's not the brightest crayon. What the hell is Red thinking? I know. It hasn't been that long since that happened to you, and he's already making you stand out. Really? As soon as we got to our seats, we let out a sigh. Soy especially looked really worried. The smile she made in front of everyone must have been fake. Well, I guess she has no choice but to be worried since she saw me in danger herself. I felt sorry for making her worry, but on the other hand, I felt so thankful. I said in a feeble voice, "Sorry for making you worry, and thanks for taking care of that just now." "I'll make you pay for it, so don't worry." Soy glimpsed at me, and she turned back to her usual bright self. Thanks to that, I felt much better. It's finally lunchtime. I took out the piece of bread I had. I went to the cafeteria during recess and got my lunch earlier. Besides, it was too uncomfortable to stay in the classroom. The kids all whispered about me, but thankfully their glares dissipated as time passed by. Nothing really happened except getting questions on how I ended up being in the play with Red. Lance forced me into it after some girls attacked me so Red could protect me and we can fall in love and go fuck yourselves. What? I'm just saying. Then, too, Soy stepped up and made an excuse. I didn't say anything, so nothing wrong slips out of my mouth. I should really keep my distance with the Hot Five at the academy. But I only think about it and never put it into action. First, the two of them are in my class, and Yuri's a teacher. And plus, now I'm going to play with Red. I should just be glad that I'm not somehow linked to T. I was thinking this and that when Soy approached me. I always go to the cafeteria by myself to get bread, but Soy and Shinbi eat together. They come to school together and always stop by a convenience store to buy lunch packs. But it was only Soy who came to sit with me today. Shinbi's not here? She's busy modeling. It's not so bad to eat with you sometimes, Soy said while nibbling on her food. After glancing at me, she let out a sigh. Every day's so crazy because of the Hot Five. You suffer the most, but so do I. Soy swallowed the food in her mouth. Her eyes glistened as she suddenly plopped her chin in her hand. What in the world is T? What is he like? I'm talking about his taste. I did bring a present today, but... A present? You? Yeah. I asked her with worry. Didn't you hear? The T doesn't take presents from anyone? Soy shrugged her shoulders. But you're still going to give it to him? I asked carefully. I didn't want Soy to become another girl who gets refused by T. But there was confidence in her eyes. Yeah, but I want to try something different. After saying that, Soy grinned at me. I saw glare in her eyes. Why are you looking at me like that? Okay, she better not ask us to give T this present. Like, go give it to T for me. You know what happened because Red helped me when I skinned my knee, and you want me to be seen giving a gift to T because that's not going to get me murdered? Girl, what kind of friend are you? Seriously? Simmer your vagina down, girl, because I'm going to get murdered for that shit. I backed away a bit, but she came closer. I think she wants me to do something for her. Yeah, that's going to get us stabbed. So I sparkled her eyes. Can you go to Benjul with me after school? Oh, that we can do. Huh? What's on her mind? So my plan is... isn't there a member of the drama club in Class N? She's playing the heroine. Someone cut Soy's words. It's a voice I've never heard before. Soy and I turned our gazes to the unfamiliar boy. Who is he? Huh? Oh, I think that's me. I've never seen him before. He widened his eyes at my answer. You're the one Red convinced to play the heroine? Yes, that's me, but who are you? I was puzzled and asked. His face grew brighter. Oh, I'm glad you were here. I'm the president of the drama club. Oh. I hurriedly said hi. Come to think of it, Lance did list my name, but I haven't met any of the members yet. I didn't even know who the president is. That's embarrassing. Oh, hi! Thankfully, he didn't seem to mind. He cheerfully held out his hand for a handshake. I shook his hand. Nice to meet you. Thanks for taking the role. Red was so insistent we got a bit worried. At his words, I remembered how insistent Red was about me taking the role. They must have been pretty worried over not having anyone set for the role. He seemed relieved to finally have someone to play the heroine. Oh, the reason I came to see you is to tell you about the rehearsals. Red said you had to start practicing starting today, so I wanted to tell you about the schedule. The president explained kindly. We always rehearse at the music room after school, so you can just come after your classes end. Oh, okay, I will. I looked pleased as I answered enthusiastically. I'll look forward to it. Yeah, I will too. I'll tell you the members that you'll be coming. I'll tell the members that you'll be coming just so you'll be comfortable. Today's the first rehearsal, so we'll introduce ourselves and get to know each other. They're all nice guys, so there's nothing to worry about. Oh, and this. The president handed me something. This is bread? It's harder than you think to rehearse for a play. You have to use a lot of energy, so you have to make sure you eat well. I just wanted to thank you for making the difficult decision, so it's a welcome gift. Oh, thank you. As soon as I took the bread, he went off after saying bye. He's nicer than I thought. I thought he'd be weird since he's putting on an action hero play, but he didn't seem so. Or is he just hiding himself? Anyways, he did come to me himself to explain everything, so he must be nice. I didn't expect the president himself to come say hi. I was mumbling to myself when Soy looked unpleased beside me. What's wrong? Soy grumbled and answered the title of this chapter's misunderstanding, so I'm like, what's going on here?
If you have to go to rehearsals, you can't go to Banjul with me.
Oh, right. Soy shook my shoulder at my indifferent answer.
Oh, right? That's all you can say? I need your help.
Soy pouted. I tried to comfort her. I already decided to be in the play. I can't just miss the rehearsal now. If there's anything else I can do, I will.
Fine.
Soy answered as I almost pleaded and answered, still sounding discontent. Phew, thank God. She can't really blame you, like Jesus. Like, Soy, I mean, I get you do a lot of nice things for us, but you gotta be reasonable here. School ended safely today. I love how there's an excellent... School ended safely today! Oh, we shouldn't have to say that. I was gathering my things to prepare to go home when I heard something rustle. I looked in the bag and saw the red bean pastry the club president gave to me. Oh, right. I have to go to the music room now. I managed to remember from the pastry. I was about to head to the music room when Soy came to me.
Wait.
Huh?
My original plan failed because you can't go to Banjul, but I can't wait anymore.
What? Soy took something out from her bag. It was a small, cutely wrapped bag, and inside were a bunch of colorful candies. She gave it to me. What is this?
It's my present for tea. You give it to him for me. You're going to see him tomorrow morning anyways.
You're not gonna give it to him yourself? Soy waved her fingers at my question.
If I give it to him, then he'll reject me like he did to all the other girls. Do I look that dumb?
Soy plopped her hand on my shoulder.
You're close with him, so he won't be able to refuse you right away. And don't tell him who's giving it to him. It's better to be mysterious.
Soy smiled. To put it simply, my plan is to reveal... Oh. I should have been reading that in her voice. You know, my brain was thinking, this is the misunderstanding. We're going to give him a gift from Soy again, and it's going to go to the same misunderstanding that we had earlier, and Red's going to think that we like tea, and it's going to be, yeah.
To put it simply, my plan is to reveal at the very end that all these presents were for me, Soy.
Oh. Soy said confidently as if she was already in a relationship with him. She must be pretty satisfied with the plan she came up with. I don't know if it'll succeed, though. I nodded anyways. All right, fine. I'll give it to T.
I believe in you, friend.
I couldn't help but laugh to see Soy pat my shoulders in a determined voice. I can't believe Soy chose to take the roundabout way. She's really changed. Normally, she would have just said everything right away. They say love changes people. Soy must really be in love. For some reason, I feel a bit jealous. After school, I headed to the music room for the play rehearsal. The rehearsals happened in the music room. I look forward to working with you guys. I introduced myself in front of all the members. The club president and Red were the only people I knew, so the atmosphere was a bit awkward. Everyone was being polite and clapping when Red yelled out loud, "Heroine! Welcome to the club! So happy we found the perfect person to play the heroine!" Red beamed. "And I'll look forward to it too, since Red told us so many good things about you." "Well, please understand this is my first time acting, though," I said in a feeble voice. I didn't know what Red told them, but they all looked so eager. I was feeling timid when Red stepped up and said, "Everyone has to be nice to the heroine, all right? Heroine, they're all nice guys, so you'll be friends with them in no time." All the other members smiled and nodded. Thanks to Red, our first meeting wasn't as awkward as I feared, and it went well. Everyone trusts and likes Red. I feel a bit jealous of Red since he's so good at standing in front of people and leading them. I understand why Red's so popular. After saying hi, I briefly watched the members rehearse for the play. Since it was my first play, I just had to rehearse reading the script. And after that, I headed home with Red. All the club members went together at the bus station, but after we got off from the bus, it was just me and Red. I don't think anything bad will happen again if I just go to school and come home like this. I feel well protected. I glimpsed at Red, thinking I might be bothering him, but thankfully Red seemed happy. Sure enough, he smiled and opened his mouth. "Ha! I feel so awesome." "Because the rehearsal went well?" "That too. And I got to come home with the heroine like this. Without any of the other boys, just you and me." Red smiled while scratching his cheeks. I felt good to see his innocent smile. "Oh, right. Aren't you hungry after rehearsing?" Red rummaged around his bag as if remembering something. And he took out a familiar-looking biscuit. I flinched a bit to see it. "Oh, that's the chocolate biscuit you gave me before," I added quietly. The same person's still giving him the biscuits? That person is... Just the thought of her makes my heart pound. I felt like the memory I buried deep was about to start crawling up. But Red smiled innocently. Yeah, I got some today too. Does that same person give them to you? Yeah, it's a girl in my class. She always gives them to me. Red must not know what those biscuits mean yet. He handed me the biscuits he took out from his bag. Let's eat them together. But I couldn't easily nod, I guess. After recalling the nightmarish incident, I felt scared just to look at those biscuits. No, I'm fine. Oh, right, come to think of it, I have something to eat too. Seeing Red's chocolate biscuits, I remembered the red bean pastry the club president gave me. I opened the bag and rummaged through it. Red peered into my bag. What's that? Huh? That thing in your bag. Is it a present? Red was pointing at the candy bag Soy handed me earlier. Oh, I'm supposed to give this to T. I almost forgot. If I do forget, Soy would never forgive me tomorrow morning. I was glad I remembered it now. And at the same time, I remembered how she told me not to tell anyone it's from her. I shouldn't tell Red since he might tell T. Yeah, it is. Red's face turned weird at my answer. Did you get it? No, it's not mine. It's T's. I didn't say anything specific on purpose. It's for T? Then do you... Red's voice grew weaker. His expression grew weaker, too. Red? Red was staring blankly at my bag. Girl, you should have been like, yeah, someone asked me to give it to T for them. That's all you say, someone. It's for T. Someone asked me to give it to him for them. That's all you say. That's all you have to say. It's not that fucking complicated. I mean, they're going to assume, but Jesus. Again, a random girl in your class would not have given you something to give to T. So it's pretty fucking obvious who the fuck it's from. If it's not from, like, if you're like, it's not from me. He came back to his senses when I called him and finally looked at me. Huh? Why are you spacing out? Oh, did I? Are you okay? Oh, yeah, of course I am. And Red started walking without saying anything. I put back the bread in my bag since Red was just quietly walking. He walked like that for a while and slowly opened his mouth. His voice was weak for some reason. Yeah? As I looked up, Red quickly turned his gaze. Huh. I felt like he was avoiding my gaze on purpose. Commander is a good person, right? His question was so unexpected. He must mean T, but isn't Red the one who follows him the most? I was a bit confused. But I faithfully answered his question. Oh, we're so dumb. Of course T's a good person. He's nice and smart. Red's face fell more at my answer. Did he fight with T or something? Why is he suddenly asking me this? Oh, she's so clueless. I'm a bit worried. He stopped talking again after hearing my answer. He seemed cheerful just a moment ago. Why is he suddenly acting this way? We walked in complete silence like that and arrived home. I mean, I get that, like, we know. And I get that she wouldn't, like, really know, like, oh, you know, Red's jealous that I have a gift for T. But did you not think you can't tell them who it's from, but you're like, yes, someone asked me to give it to him. That's all you have to say. I'm like, oh, it's for T. So you like T? What? Yeah, great. He's great. Why are you so stupid? Like, look, come on. I get not realizing that, like, Red's sad because he likes you or he's upset that you might like T, but why in the world, when he saw that, is that, oh, it's T's. It's a gift for T? Yeah, someone asked me to give it to him. Yeah, someone asked me to give it to him. Someone. You don't have to say who, but by just not saying that someone else asked you to give it to him, you are implying to everyone that it is from you and you are open. Like, I know she's in high school, but she can't be that stupid. My God. It's like, oh, God. If I don't tell them about the kidnapping, everything will be fine and go back to normal. Oh, dear God. Oh, I know it's just to advance the plot, but it's like, oh, good Lord. Oh, my God. It's one thing to be like, yeah, it's for T. Oh, you get a phone call so you don't finish your story, as opposed to just being like, yeah, it's for T. Oh, no. Knowing what gifts mean, and knowing that by saying it's a gift for T that is in your possession, you don't think that... Oh, it hurts sometimes. Oh, it hurts sometimes. I know, it's just for plot purposes, but like, good Lord. You'd think after the first misunderstanding, asking about boob size and knowing that they thought we were talking about our boobs, that maybe we should be a little clearer with the shit we say. That's all I'm saying. Just, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this part up here, and we will continue this lovely misunderstanding in the next part. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.